Hello everyone! Welcome back to my English planets. Well, I know it's been a while, but honestly life threw some things at me that were completely out of my hands. But what I do know is that I missed this. I missed you, I missed my channel, I missed everything here. But now I'm coming back with one of the greatest series that I have ever made. So how are you doing? I hope you're doing well and your English journey is going great. We're starting a brand new series of videos today about English tenses that is gonna change the way you understand English tenses. This is not another grammar lesson. It's not like the course books you have studied from or the YouTube videos you have watched. No. Here, something is different. I mean, with all of these things, you never really practice. So I don't mean that the books or the videos are bad. No, they're really helpful. But you read them, you understand them, and then nothing. The practice part is always missing. But in this series, every grammar lesson is gonna feel like a real English class. First we talk together, I teach the grammar clearly, then we practice it together right here. So no more passive learning. You're gonna use what you learn. So whether you're a complete beginner or you just want to master English tenses, here is where you should be. So keep watching because today we're gonna start from the very beginning. Simple present tense. Simple present sentences are actually the very first sentences we'll learn in this language. I mean, when you first start learning English, you use and you learn this grammar and you make sentences with it. So can you think of any sentences in this tense? Let me help you with that. Answer these questions like, what's your name? How old are you? Where are you from? Do you like pizza? Do you have any pets? Does your friend speak English? Look at these sentences. I am a teacher. I'm not a doctor. I go to school on weekdays. I don't go to school on weekends. Simple, right? How about this one? She lives in Tokyo, but she doesn't like it there because she is from Europe and she doesn't speak Japanese. See how many simple present verbs are here in just one paragraph, or in two paragraphs? So now that we have got a little more familiar with this grammar, I'm going to tell you when to use it. So when should you use this grammar? We use it in four main things. Number one, use it for permanent situations. Things that are generally true and don't change easily, like I live in Germany, or she speaks 3 languages, or he works at a hospital. These are all permanent situations. Number 2, use it for facts, things that are always true, like the sun rises in the east, water boils at 100 degrees, or cats don't like water, but dogs like water. Cats don't fly, but birds fly. Well, these are all facts and they never change. For facts, we use simple present tense. Number 3, use it for routines, habits, or repeated actions. Things you do regularly, like I drink coffee every morning, or she goes to the gym 3 times a week. He catches the bus at 8 o'clock. Well, these are about our routines, things we do regularly every day, once a week, or I don't know, once a month, but we do them regularly, not just one time. For these things that happen again and again and again and again, we use simple present. For fixed arrangements, I mean the things that are planned or scheduled, especially for timetables, like schools begin in September, or the train leaves at 9 p.m. The match starts at 5 o'clock. They're all scheduled and planned, so use simple present tense for them. Now let's talk about how we can actually build these sentences. Let's start with positive ones. For I, you, we, they, we use base form of the verb. I can say I work, you study, we live here, they play soccer. But for he, she, it, we need to change some things. Here is where most students make mistakes. So I work, but he works. She studies, or it lives here. We usually add s to the verbs. I eat something, but she eats that thing. I drink coffee, but Tom drinks coffee. But sometimes verbs are a little different. We don't use s for them. We use es. When a verb ends in s, sh, sh, yeah, or ch, ch, x, or o, we add es to the verbs, not s. Like he goes, or he washes, he watches. You see here I use es instead of s. And if a verb ends in a consonant plus y, we use ies for that verb. We change y into I, then we add es. Like the word study, study, d plus y. We change it into study with ies, or the word fly, fly, a consonant plus y. And sometimes there are some verbs like play, play, and they simply get s because there is not a consonant before the letter y. There is a vowel there. So when a verb ends in a vowel plus y, don't change it. It simply gets s and, finished. But if it is a consonant plus y, use ies for that verb. And then there is a very special verb that is called have. I, you, we, they have something. I have a sister, you have a brother, they have a pet. But for he, she, it, we use has. He, she, it has something, like she has a brother, he has a cat, it has 4 legs. You see? So he, she, it has, but I, you, we, they have. What about negative sentences? Simply use don't before verbs. For I, you, we, they. Okay? I don't go, you don't study, we don't live, they don't play. But for he, she, it, use doesn't. Like, she speaks 3 languages. She doesn't speak 4 languages. You see? She doesn't speak, not speaks. When there is doesn't in a sentence, we go back to the original form of the verb. So we don't say speaks, doesn't speaks, no, doesn't speak. Or he has a sister. So he doesn't has a brother, or he doesn't have a brother. What do you think? Well, if you said he doesn't have a brother, that's right, you're correct. He doesn't have, not has. And what about the questions? For I, you, we, they, you use do at the beginning. Do you live here? Do they like pizza? Do we have a pet? And you can give short answers. Like, do you have a brother? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Don't say yes, I have. Okay? It's completely wrong. Many students make this mistake that they say yes, I have. No, when you say yes, I have, it's like you are using present perfect tense. And now we're not talking about present perfect, we're talking about simple present. So when they ask a question with do, answer it with do. Like, do you have a brother? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do they live here? Yes, they do. No, they don't. And for he, she, it, use does at the beginning. Like, does she go to school? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. These are short answers. Or does he play football? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. And you see, I say, does he play football? Again, use base forms here because of does. Does he plays? No. Does he play football? Yes, he does. Or no, he doesn't. And then there is one very special verb here that works absolutely differently from everything I just explained. And that is the verb to be. It has its own rules. What do you know about to be verbs? To be verb changes its forms depending on the subject. I am a teacher, or I'm a teacher. She, he, eats, is. She is from Japan. He's, he is or he's. He's a student. It's very cold today. And you, we, they are. You are my friend. We're very happy. They're playing football. So we, you, and they are. For negatives, no, don't, or doesn't here, we simply add not after these verbs. I am not a doctor. She is not happy. You are not my friend. They are not in the yard. Or you can shorten them. She is not, she isn't. He is not, he isn't. It is not, it isn't. So is not, isn't. What about are not? Well, aren't. They aren't, we aren't, you aren't. And what about am not? Amn't? No, nothing. For am not, we don't shorten it. I mean, am not can change into not. I am not, I'm not. Okay, don't say amn't. It's not correct. So how to make questions? Should we use do or does? Well, again, no. No do or does either here. Here, you use am is are to make questions like, am I late? No, you aren't. You're on time. Is she happy? Yes, she is. Or no, she isn't. Is he tired? I guess, yes, he is. Because he was working all day. You see? So don't use do or does here. Just am is are again to make questions. And what if you want to ask some questions with WH question words? Well, at the beginning, you use those question words, then you use do, does, am, is, are, and then the rest of the question. Like, imagine you want to ask your friend about the time he or she wakes up, okay? But you want to ask your friend, so you want to say you. So you should say, what time, you. So, do you wake up? What time do you wake up? Or imagine you want to ask about Amy. So, what time does Amy wake up? Or you want to ask about where your friend lives. So you say, where do you live? What about they? Where do they live? Where do they live? Where do we live? Where do we live? Or imagine you want to ask about where that person is from. So you say, where are you from? What about she? Well, where is she from? Where is she from? Or he? Where is he from? Or imagine you want to use a name like Tom. So where is Tom from? So for WH questions, first at the beginning you use those special question words, what, when, where, what time, how often, I don't know how much, how many, and other question words. Then do or does or am is are, and after that the rest of the question. And finally, this is the part that makes your sentences really natural. When you use signal words, you see some words or phrases and you immediately think of simple present tense. You see some special words, you immediately think, okay, simple present. I should use simple present here. For example, the word every month, every year, every week, every day. So, I brush my teeth every day. He wakes up at 8 o'clock every day. She visits her family every week. Or they travel every year. So the word every. Or some words like once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and go on. I brush my teeth twice a day. Okay, so twice means 2 times. Okay, he washes the dishes once a day. They talk together on the phone once a week. Or they visit each other 3 times a month. And some words that show some actions are happening regularly, like they go out every Monday. So you see again, every Monday. Or they have math on Mondays. So you see Mondays. Monday, again next week on Monday, 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 on Mondays. And adverbs of frequency. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. Like, she never drinks alcohol. I always brush my teeth before bed. They sometimes go out on weekends. When you see these adverbs of frequency, you can realize immediately that you should use simple present tense because they show habits, routines, or repeated actions. Okay, always, never, sometimes, usually, right? And that's it. All you need to know about present simple. I gave you the information you need, and now it's time to use it. First, I'm gonna give you some sentences or questions with blanks. You have to fill in the blanks with the words in parentheses. So look at them carefully and answer them yourself. You can pause the video right now and try to answer them. Number 1. I don't like horror movies. Number 2. He eats sushi on Fridays. Number 3. Max and Amy watch, not watches, because Max and Amy, 2 people, they. Instead of they, we use the names of those people. So Max and Amy watch basketball games every Monday. Next one is a question. Does Tom wake up at 8? No, he doesn't. And for the next question, you should use a to be verb. Are you tired? Yes, I am. No, I am not. For the second exercise, I'm going to give you some sentences or questions with some small mistakes, some grammatical errors. You need to find and spot those errors, then replace them with correct words. So look here. Number 1, they has a big car. What do you think? If you said has is the wrong word and the error of the sentence, you're right. Because we say they have. They has? No, it's wrong. Number 2, she doesn't play video games. Well, she doesn't plays. We have doesn't and s together in a sentence. Well, yeah, not correct. She doesn't play video games. And what about number 3? He studies with his friends. Well, it seems right, he studies with his friends. It's correct. We should use S, ES, or IES, and here, yeah, we should use IES. Yeah, not S, because study ends in the letter Y. And before that, you can see D, which is a consonant. So study with S is not correct. You should say study with IES. And number 4, do you happy? Well, it sounds right because you and do together, they work together and yeah. But for the words, some words like happy, angry, sad, I mean feelings. Or when you want to say your age, how old are you? Or for example, you want to say where you live or where you are from. In these sentences, we use to be verbs. I am from this country. You are from this country. Or she is 30 years old. Or they are angry, happy, sad, or I don't know, emotional, whatever. Here, you cannot say, do you happy? You should say, are you happy? Are you happy? Yes, I am. No, I am not. Or, for example, imagine that, are you from England? Yes, I am. No, I am not. Is she Japanese, yes she is, no she isn't. So don't use do or does for these sentences. And the third exercise. I give you some questions, please answer the questions. Pause the video and answer them. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. No, I don't. You can even give more information like, yes, I do. I have a cat. The name of my cat is, and go on. Okay, but here we are just talking about the short answers and they're enough. But if you want, yes, of course, you can give lots of information about these questions. Number 2, does she like Chinese food? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. What time do you wake up? You can simply say at 8, at 9, at 10, in the morning, I don't know, whatever. Or you can give complete sentences like, I wake up at 10 o'clock. I wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning. Number 4, where are you from? You can give a country like, I am from this country. Or you can say your nationality like, I am Indian, I am Mexican, I am American. Okay? How many books do you have? I have 10 books, 5 books, 6 books, whatever. The next exercise, let's go to the final exercise, where I give you the answers, you should make questions. This may be the most difficult one up to now. Okay, so look at the answers carefully, then make correct questions for them. They can be yes/no questions, the questions that are answered with yes or no, and WH questions, I mean information questions. So pause the video and answer them. Number 1, yes I do, I like pizza. So yes I do, I like pizza. You should say, do you like pizza? Number 2, no he isn't Chinese. So the question is he Chinese? Number 3, no she doesn't play volleyball. So the question is, does she play volleyball? They go to the movies on Thursday. Here you can make lots of different questions, but let's talk about 2 WH questions like, when do they go to the movies? Okay, or where do they go? Where do they go on those days? And finally, Leonard goes to the gym 3 times a week. How often does Leonard go to the gym? Well, here I made different questions, yes/no questions, WH questions, and you see we have when, how often. You know, there is a video on my channel about the differences between when and how often. I put the link here, don't forget to check it later. Actually, there are lots of fun videos here on my English Planet. You can check them and learn a lot. There are lots of things waiting for you there. For example, there is a playlist that is called What's the Difference in 2 minutes. In each lesson, I try to talk about the differences between different things in only 2 minutes. Check this one. Or for example, the playlist which is about learning English through movies or videos or films, sitcoms. Check this one too. It can be really helpful for you. Up to now, we have done some sort of things that you can also do alone. I mean, you can watch some videos, grammar lessons, and then you do some exercises, then check the answers. Now we want to do something really special. Look at these 2 pictures, like Tom and Jerry. I want you to describe the lifestyles of these 2 boys. Look at them and describe them, what each boy does every day. You can use positive forms, negative forms, question forms even, like Tom wakes up early, but Jerry doesn't exercise, okay? Or you can make questions like, does Jerry eat healthy food? No, he doesn't. He eats junk food. Now your job is to pause this video and write some sentences about these 2 boys. At least 4 sentences about each one. What each boy does every day. You can use signal words here a lot, okay? Like every day, every week, every month, once, twice, or always, usually. You can use different structures, positive forms, negative forms, and you know, as I said, question forms. So please go on and do this exercise. Don't forget to go to the comments section and write some of these sentences. I can check them for you and tell you whether they're correct or not. You talked about Tom and Jerry a lot. What about you? What is your routine? What are your habits? What do you do from morning to night? Can you talk about one day in your life? For example, what time do you wake up? What do you have for breakfast? Or do you have a healthy lifestyle? Do you exercise? How often do you exercise? Do you like books or do you like movies and films? What films do you like the most? What are your favorite books? Or do you hang out with your friends? Who are your friends? You can also describe their lifestyles. You see? You can talk about one day from morning to night and describe the things you do in simple present tense. Again, use different structures. Question forms, positives, negatives, signal words. Okay? So again, pause this video right now and try to say these sentences. Don't be lazy, don't be shy, okay? You can pause this lesson right now and talk loudly, okay? Talk loudly. You can even go in front of the mirror to talk to yourself. It gives you the chance to use the things you have just learned. So go on. After this exercise, it's time to talk about one of your family members or one of your friends. Talk about that person's lifestyle. What does that person do? What do you think about that? So here you can use he or she or names. It gives you the chance to practice does, doesn't, or s, es, ies. And it's up to you. You know, here we have two exercises. For the first one, you can talk, but for the second one, you can write. Open your notebook and write in your notebook. Okay? Write about one of your friends. Like, my friend's name is, let's say Penny. Penny is a really beautiful girl and she has a very unhealthy lifestyle. She doesn't eat vegetables at all, but she sometimes eats fruits. And that's it. That's it for today's lesson. We talked about simple present tense, and now you can see how much you have covered. You learned how to use it, when to use it, about the structures, about making questions. Then we practiced together and you made lots of wonderful sentences and questions with this grammar. The next grammar lesson can be about present continuous. So if you're interested in this topic, tell me in the comments. Again, I teach you the grammar and we will practice together right here in this lesson. I hope this lesson was helpful and interesting for you. And if you want to keep practicing with me, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It means the world to me that you're watching me and learning English with me. Thank you so much. I love you and I will see you in the next one. Bye!